Hey, what's up, Ryan? Wow, this camera angle makes me look huge. So I'm set up. I haven't checked in with you for a month. Yeah. So here's where I'm at. The last month, I trained. Like I just kind of went through the motions. Um, but I didn't really track it that. Like I wasn't really writing things down, like writing numbers down. And I went past like what you'd program me. And that's kind of what I've been doing this whole summer. Um, I've kind of told you a little bit. So like, I was racing bikes in California and like kind of got into a bad situation there, and started lifting just to like get out of it basically. And where I'm at now is like I actually really like lifting, and I'm like better at. I'm like for like how little time I've spent doing it. Given that I was like 150 pounds in January, it's going really well. But this summer I basically just like stayed in the same place with everything, just like me not handling things very well. So two things. One, I just want to like, I don't even want to look at this summer's training log. Like it's all like fucked up from me not checking in right. I just want to restart, like start with a new, like start fresh. I'm here in Minneapolis. I'm at like a real powerlifting gym. We got everything we need. Um, so like that's awesome. Number two, I want to sign up for a meet because the thing I'm really realizing is like when I was racing bikes, like even when it was like hard, like when it was cold or it was raining or like whatever, like we still got it done because there was a competition to like compete for. Whereas with this, like the thing I've struggled with is just like it's not the same. Like I'm just doing this in a garage and like who cares? Um, so I want to go to a meet. I want to know what it's like to like go and compete at this. There's one in like November. The email I send with this will will have all that. Um, I think it's a USAPL meet, but yeah, I just kind of want to now that I'm like established. I'm here in Minneapolis. I got a good gym to go to and everything. I just want to kind of reset, start over. Um, yeah, I just kind of want to start fresh and do some meet prep. This last block you gave me, I actually really liked some of the stuff in here. I think the deficit sumos are really good because I struggle with like deficit lifts. I think the back down work where we do like heavy doubles or triples and then like sets of 5 or 6 was really helpful. That overhead press where I was sitting down, the one I was doing on Mondays, I was terrible at that. I could only do that with like 65 pounds for sets of 12. I liked bench with feet up. I liked the bench variation. Uh, the first change, so there's a couple changes I do want to make like going forward. Number one, I'd like to transition from training on Sundays to training on Saturdays. So instead of having Saturday off, I'd like to have Sunday off. Just with like my work week and everything, that just works better. Number two, I'm finding on bench, I'm maxed out like weight wise. Like I can't do more weight. The bench video I have is like kind of shitty. I was benching at like 6 a.m. So I only hit like 215 for a double. But bench, I'm finding like I can't add more weight, but I could totally do more volume. I could do a third day. I could do more bench on the day that I'm doing it. Like I'm not feeling that fatigued from the bench I'm doing, but it's not like a squat where I can just keep adding weight to the bar and keep adding weight to the bar and like I'll find a way to squat it up. Um, yeah, unrack and all that still needs a lot of work. All those things like need a lot of work, but yeah, I'm in a house with my buddies. I'm like doing really well. Everything's good, so yeah, I'll send you the date for that meet. But right now, I think that's what I want to do, and like I'm obviously open to your interpretation, but yeah, I really want to prep for a meet, and would I really want to prep for a meet? Definitely down to do a third bench day. We still have like a pull day. Like Tuesdays is like a back day. I don't really want to go up to 6 days a week, and I don't feel I really need like a back only day anymore. That was kind of right when I'd come from cycling and just my back was so weak. Um, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts on prepping for that meet would be. But I that's what I really want to do. So yeah, thanks so much, and talk soon.